Good evening and welcome to Moore Stadium for tonight's Northeast District White football game between the Blue Devils of Virginia and your Eveleth Gilbert Golden Bears. A special welcome to our guests from across the High Bridge and all Golden Bear and Buccaneer alumni on this homecoming week. Introducing the starting lineups. First, the defensive starters for the Blue Devils. At defensive end, number 9, Bo Foy. At safety, number 20, Nathan Fink. At cornerback, number 21, Tommy Carmody. At cornerback, number 24, Chris Mason. At defensive tackle, number 28, Tanner Hinchman. At inside linebacker, number 40, Carter Crandall. At outside linebacker, number 44, Dawson Flatley. At outside linebacker, number 52, Riley Dishno. At tackle, number 63, Bryce Kennedy. Inside linebacker, number 66, Jordan Checo. And defensive end, number 80, Ethan Uso. Head coach of the Blue Devils, Ed Kramer. And now for your Golden Bears. Introducing the starting defense. At defensive end, senior number 10, Kyle Sickle. At tackle, senior number 75, John Stanaway. At nose tackle, senior number 52, Taylor Johnson. At defensive end, sophomore number 12, Nick Badette. At outside linebacker, senior number 23, Gavin Sterl. At outside linebacker, junior number 28, Gavin Mackey. At middle linebacker, senior number 14, Andrew O'Brien. At inside linebacker, junior number 32, Cody Merrill. At cornerback, freshman number 16, Jacob Sickle. At cornerback, senior number 30, Craig Grosky. And at safety, senior number 24, Kyle Kwiatek. Golden Bears coaches, Mike Barta, Dan Doshin, Sean Stryer, Nick Miller, Mark Buick, Jake Ballas, Chris Weston, and Dave Coons. Head coach of the Golden Bears, Derek Mullner. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise, and gentlemen, remove your caps as we honor America and those who have served to protect our freedom with the playing of our national anthem. Today's national anthem will be performed by Eveleth Gilbert Sr., Katie McCracken.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallant.
named it that. That's because I see him more now.
Single pass intended for Kyle Puitek calls incomplete. Dawson Flatley defending for the Blue Devils. Blue Devils will take over 1st and 10 on their own 34-yard line. Zupic's pass is complete to number 86, Josh Doherty. Result of the play is a first down for the Blue Devils. Jake Sickle on the tackle for the Golden Bears. Caleb Bialke tackled for a short loss by number 75, John Stanaway. Bielke on the carry, pushed out of bounds by number 24, Kyle Kwiatek. Gain of about 7 or 8 on the play, brings up a third and about 3. Penalty flag on the play. Offsides on the Golden Bears. Results in a first down for the Blue Devils. Zupets gains about 1 on the play, tackled by number 14, Andrew O'Brien. Flag on the play. False start on the Blue Devils. Result of the penalty will bring up a second, about 14. Zupets is sacked by number 12, Nick Bennett, with help from number 52, Taylor Johnson, and number 75, John Stanaway. Officials timeout on the play. Bo Foy, the quarterback for the Blue Devils. Bo Foy on the keeper, gain of about 7, tackled by number 16, Jake Sickle for the Golden Bears. Brings up a 4th and 20 for the Blue Devils. Number 22, Jane Bernard, back eight to punt for the Blue Devils. Kyle Kwiatek back to the Golden Bears. Kyle Kwiatek with a return of about 17 yards for the Golden Bears. Bryce Kennedy on the tackle for the Blue Devils. Golden Bears will take over 1st and 10 on their own 34-yard line. Kyle Sigel's pass is complete to number 24, Kyle Kwiatek. Gain of about 8 on the play. Tackled by number 44, Dawson Flatley. Sigel's pass intended for Nick Padette falls incomplete. Number 22, Jaden Bernard, defending on the play for the Blue Devils. Sigel's pass intended for number 24, Kyle Kwiatek, falls incomplete. Number 52, Riley Dishnow, defending for the Blue Devils. Brings up a 4th and about 3 for the Golden Bears. Cody Indahar in a punt for the Golden Bears. Number 21, Tommy Carmody, back for the Blue Devils, along with number 22, Jaden Bernard. .38-yard punt by Indahar is down by number 30, Craig Rowski. Blue Devils will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. Timeout Blue Devils, their first charge timeout of first half. Bo Foy on the carry for the Blue Devils. Tackled by number 14, Andrew O'Brien, and number 32, Cody Merrill. Brings up a 2nd and about 8 for the Blue Devils. Foy on the keeper. Gain of about 6 on the play. Tackled by number 14, Andrew O'Brien. Brings up a 3rd and about 2 for the Blue Devils. O'Brien on the carry, stopped short of a first down by Andrew O'Brien, number 23, Gavin Searle. Brings up a 4th and about 1.
Again? Or is it? Yep. Nope. It's punt down to the 40-yard line, the 39 down to there by the Blue Devils. Zupets was in there as the punter that time, so it's likely he'll be back in at quarterback. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. On the next possession for the Blue Devils. Blue Devils have had the ball for 2 possessions, punted both times. Eveleth Gilbert has had 2 possessions on the first drive of the game. Drove down to the Virginia 34 and turned the ball over on downs, and then punted on their next possession. Now Eveleth Gilbert will start from their own 39-yard line. Not much. There have been a few big offensive plays, but not much so far. Kyle Sickle will take the snap, look downfield, looking, rolling right, being chased, still rolling, still looking, and he throws it and completes it to the 40-yard line. Kyle Kwiatek has it. Kyle Kwiatek gains about 2, maybe 3 before he's dragged down. Flatley was there, Ethan Yuso was there. That'll be about a 3-yard gain for the Golden Bears.
Gain of about 4 for the Golden Bears.
Sickle grabs a snap with his right hand, intended for Andrew O'Brien, who slipped.
Pass intended for number 14.
Defended by Nathan Fink, and it falls incomplete. It's third at about 6.
Nathan Fink, defending for Blue Devils.
Third and 6 for the Golden Bears, 1:27 to go in the first quarter, no score. Kyle Sickle back to pass. He's being pressured. Beaufoy was in quickly, chasing Kyle Sickle, who throws it out of bounds, and it's going to be 4th and 6. And Cody Intihar will come in to punt. Tommy Carmody will go back deep for the Blue Devils to receive the punt.
Number 21.
I thought it would be Carmody. Now it's Nathan Fink who will be back. Nope, Carmody will be back to receive.
Check that, number 21, Carmody.
And Intihar, the punter, standing at his own 32-yard line. Line drive punt. Carmody will chase it down at the 25 and watch it bounce to the 20-yard line. And he picks it up there, and he gets about a yard before he's forced out of bounds. Flag flies on the return. Carmody watched the ball stop, picked it up, ran a yard or 2 out of bounds. Flag on the play.
No, with the school.
Intihar punt is returned by
Face mask against the Golden Bears. Good ploy by Carmody. Watch the ball, stop, pick it up, and get tackled by the face mask. So there it is. 1st and 10 for Virginia from their own 27-yard line. It's their 3rd drive of the game. No score. Receivers off to the left side. Zupets is back at quarterback. Hands it off to, I think it's Belke. Maybe a yard, maybe not. Just to the line of scrimmage.
Dawson Flatley on the carry for a short gain.
Dawson Flatley, actually.
Brings up a second and about 10.
He has rushed for 125 yards this season. Now you'll see Chris Mason in the slot. Receiver off to the left side. 2 there behind Zupets. Handoff and stopped at the line of scrimmage. Then squirming forward was Flatley again.
Flatley on the carry, short gain, tackled by number 32, Cody Merrill.
Cody Merrill in on the tackle for Eveleth Gilbert, and it's 3rd and about 9. With time running out in the first quarter, no score. Moore Stadium. I think that will do it for the first quarter. They'll switch sides with the score 0-0. Eveleth, Gilbert, and Virginia. A lot of folks took the 7-mile trip, or whatever it took for them individually, over the big new bridge and are enjoying a beautiful evening in beautiful scenic Eveleth, Minnesota. For Eveleth, Gilbert, Virginia football 0-0 the score, and Virginia will have the ball to start the second quarter in just a matter of moments. Golden Bear football is brought to you in part by Tufco Incorporated, helping to keep the wheels of progress moving.
At the start of our fourth quarter, players from the Eveleth Gilbert boys junior high football team will be coming through the stands with helmets in hand, looking for your donation to help support local Iron Rangers and their families. Any donations are greatly appreciated, and you can be assured that all funds are given to Iron Range families only. If we miss you in the stands, we'll be at the exits for your donations. Thank you in advance, and let's stuff those helmets.
So at the start of the second quarter, there's no score between Eveleth, Gilbert, and Virginia. It's Virginia football, 3rd and 9. Zupet's back in at quarterback. Across the line, it's Stisno, Checo and Lebec, Herberg and Kennedy, Mason, Fink, Yuso, receivers on occasion, Belke, Flatley in the backfield. Zupetz takes the snap, rolling off to his left, right-handed pass, swatted down.
Zupetz's pass is knocked down by number 10,
Kyle Sickle got his right hand on it and swatted it right back at number 8, Jack Zupetz, and it's 4th and 9 for the Virginia Blue Devils. Ball on their own 28-yard line. This is their 3rd possession of the game. They've punted twice, and looks like they'll punt again. Zupet's back to punt. Kyle Kwiatek standing at his own 41-yard line to receive the punt for the Golden Bears.
Flag on the play.
And a flag on the play, and they'll walk this back.
Ineligible participation on the Blue Devils.
You heard the call there from Matt, the public address. Ineligible participation is the call in the press box. Zupet's the punter for Virginia. Kwiatek back just into Golden Bear territory to receive the punt for the Golden Bears. Zupetz gets a nice punt off, sails 5 yards over Kwiatek's head down to the 30-yard line. He picks it up and he's drilled down by Tanner Hinsman.
45-yard punt.
Good punt by Zupetz.
Is picked up by number 24, Kyle Kwiatek, who's immediately tackled by Tanner Hinsman. 1st and 10, Golden
0-0, 12 seconds into the second quarter. Golden Bears and the Blue Devils. And the Golden Bears will start this drive at their own 28. 27. Across the defensive line for Virginia, Bryce Kennedy is there, Ethan Yuso, Bo Foy, one of the captains, Tanner Hinsman, who just made that tackle on special teams. Kyle Sickle, the quarterback, takes it, throws it off to the right. It's complete there, behind the line of scrimmage, and not even getting back to the line of scrimmage. It's a pass complete to Kwiatek, but for a loss. Screen pass. Loss of about 3. 2nd and 13. Gorosky brings in the play for Eveleth Gilbert. From his head coach, Derek Malner, in his first season as head coach. He's got assistants Mike Varda, Dan Doshens, Sean Stryer, Nick Miller, Mark Muich, Jake Fallows, Chris Weston, and Dave Coombs. Groski off wide, right near side as you see it here on Eveleth Community Television, Channel 12, and Sickle behind the center, Dawson Varda. Man in motion, stops behind Sickle and takes the handoff. Flags fly as he breaks free from the pile and up to the 35-40 yard line, and then stumbling out of bounds, Gavin Sturl, the ball carrier for Eveleth Gilbert. But a flag on the play. Blue Devils slow to get up.
Holding on the Golden Bears.
He's holding on the Golden Bears. Anton Lebec slow to get up and limping off the field. Starting offensive lineman and occasional defensive lineman for the Blue Devils.
Brings up a Sept in about 23.
So it's 2nd and long for Eveleth Gilbert. As you see the balls on about the 14-yard line. And Intihar wide to the left side. No score, 10:51 to go in the second quarter, and Sickles back to pass. And he has a completion to Andrew O'Brien.
Sickles pass
or is it Kyle Kwiatek? Andrew O'Brien, number 14.
Knocked out by number 50, Cole Raymond.
Short gain on the pass, brings up still, it's 3rd and long.
Gain of about 8 on the play.
Hello.
3rd and about 15 for Eveleth Gilbert. Jake Sickle wide left, Andrew O'Brien wide right, a couple of receivers out there in the slot, and Kyle Sickle, the quarterback, on 3rd and 15, no score, 10:43 to go in the second quarter. And Kyle Sickle looking right, overthrows Gavin Sturl, falls incomplete, brings up 4th and long.
Sickle pass intended for Sturl.
And Intihar is coming in, punt formation.
Brings up a 4th and about 16.
Caleb Bialke will be back deep to receive the punt for the Virginia Blue Devils. He'll be standing at midfield.
There's a game.
I think it's Chris Mason also back to possibly receive the punt. Intihar's punt, heading Bialke's way. He's back to the 40. And he's got it at the 40. Groski gets a hand on him. Groski is dragged across midfield to the 45 of the Golden Bears, where the Blue Devils will start.
It's returned for about 15 yards by number 5, Caleb Bialke. Tackled by number 30, Craig Groski.
So good field position for the Blue Devils.
Take over 1st and 10 at the Golden Bear 44.
The Golden Bear 44-yard line. Across the defensive line for the Golden Bears, Sickle, Barrett. Johnson's the nose tackle. Stanaway, a defensive tackle. Some movement there. They get back. It's okay. Zupets hands it off to the first man through. Gets up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of about 4. And John Stanaway there, among other Golden Bears, for the tackle. After a 4-yard gain.
Gain of about 5, tackled by number 75, John Stanaway.
Carter Crandall, the ball carrier for Virginia. 2nd and 6, no score, 9:51 to go in the second quarter at Moore Stadium in Eveleth. Receiver off to the left side. In motion is Carter Crandall. The pitch goes to Caleb Bialke. He's caught by Kyle Sickle, and other Golden Bears for a loss on the play of about 5. They're going to say it's back to the original line of scrimmage, a loss of 4. So it's 3rd and 10 coming up.
Number 23, Gavin Sturl, with help from number 10.
Sturl was there along with Kyle Sickle, racing off the field. Dawson Varda setting a land speed record of sorts as the Blue Devils have a 3rd and 9 from the Golden Bear 44-yard line. Timeout, Blue Devils. That's their second timeout.
Timeout, Blue Devils. Second charge timeout of the first half.
The Blue Devils are 3-2. The Golden Bears are 2-2. A week from tonight, the Blue Devils are off. They have the bye week, and then they have 2 games left in the regular season against Greenway, Nashua, Keewatin, and then wrap it up against, is this right? International Falls. They open the season against the Falls, and they close the season against the Falls. Is that right? Can that possibly be right? I guess it is. It's always right on the internet. Who do the Golden Bears play next week? I can't find my schedule. Anyone know? Greenway. At Nashwauk. Greenway. Nashwauk in Nashwauk. A week from tonight. 3rd and 9, Blue Devils. Zupets takes the snap, but the whistles blow and they stop play as it's offsides Golden Bears.
Offside Golden Bears. Brings up a fourth.
It was
Third about
3rd and 9. It's 3rd and about 4. Ethan Yuso on near side wide right for Virginia. Chris Mason in the slot. High snap, but Zupets hauls it down. He's looking Yuso's way. He's got Mason for a first down. And he's tackled at the 30-yard line by Gavin Mackey. And they move the chain.
Complete to Chris Mason.
3rd first down of the game for Virginia.
Result of the play is first down to Blue Devils.
So 1st and 10, Blue Devils from the Golden Bear 31-yard line. Dishnow brings his team up. Tyler Herberg and others across the line. Bryce Kennedy, 300-pounder. Zupets keeps it himself behind Kennedy. And that big offensive line. He gains about 3, maybe about 3. Jack Zupets with the quarterback keeper, and John Stanaway is there on the tackle for the Golden Bears. Is there a halftime show tonight? Do we have a hometown? Is there? Good. We've got a halftime show tonight. Hugo? Get those cameras set. Yes, fabulous. Receiver off to the left, that's Carmody. Off to the right, that's Yuso. In the slot there, it's Jack Zupets with the snap. He throws it over the middle. He's got Carmody, and he's got Chris Mason with the catch down near the goal line, down to the 5-yard line. It's another first down. Zupets across the middle to Chris Mason. He started in the slot, and he cut it right across the middle. A big catch. And deep into Golden Bear territory, the Blue Devils threatening to score. No score with 7:34 to go in the first quarter at Moore Stadium. In Eveleth, the Blue Devils and the Golden Bears. Carmody way off to the left side. Yuso way off to the right. Doherty's in the slot to the right of Zupets, who's going to keep it himself and race across the 5. Gets stopped just short of the goal line. And in! He falls into the end zone. Touchdown! Blue Devils. Jack Zupets scoring on a 5-yard run up the middle behind Kennedy and Checo and Herberg and Lebeck. And it's 6-0 Virginia. 7:15 to go in the second quarter in Eveleth. And the Blue Devils going for 2. Jack Zupets off to Belke. Belke stopped at the 5. He's trying to spin away, but he's spun down and thrown to the ground by Cody Merrill. So the 2-point conversion attempt.
Belke, who's not short of the goal line,
fails, but there's a flag on the play.
There is a flag on the play.
And it's against the Blue Devils. They'll decline that, and the score remains 6-0 Virginia with 7:15 to go in the first half. Zupet scores on a 5-yard touchdown run. 6-0 Virginia leads. Golden Bears are in Section 7AA. The Blue Devils are in Section 7-3A. Both these teams are in the Northeast White District with Two Harbors. Greenway Nashua Keewatin next week's opponent for Eveleth Gilbert. International Falls and these two teams. Overall, Two Harbors is 4-1. Virginia's 3-2. Greenway Nashua Keewatin and the Golden Bears are 2-2, and International Falls 0-5. Doherty will kick for the Blue Devils, left to right as you see it on Channel 12. You're looking off to the west from our camera up high atop the press box on a dry night, a rare dry night in the Iron Range this summer and fall. It's a beautiful evening. It was 51 degrees at game time, and it's a big crowd here in Eveleth. Lots of Virginia fans drove over the big new bridge.
Golden Bears.
And lots of Golden Bear fans as usual, as Doherty will kick from the 40-yard line. And it's taken at the 25. And stopped at the 25 is Kwiatek.
Kwiatek is tackled by number 44.
Flatley on the special teams tackle.
Take over 1st and 10 on their 25.
So the Golden Bears will start from their own 25-yard line. Jake Sickle, closest to you as you see it on Channel 12, off to the left side, a receiver off to the right. Man in motion is Mackey. And straight up the middle is Andrew O'Brien.
O'Brien on the carry for the Golden Bears.
2 or 3 yards on the game.
Tackled by number 28, Tanner Hinsman for the Blue Devils.
Tanner Hinsman, a 5'10", 140-pound senior, with the tackle for the Blue Devils. There you see Ryan Huyanen, cornerback, nearest to you for Virginia. Man in motion, and he takes the handoff, and he's across the 35-yard line, dragging a Blue Devil for a first down.
Gavin Mackey in the carry for the
Carter Crandall tackles Gavin Mackey. But a first down for Eveleth Gilbert. As you hear the crowd announce, first down Eveleth Gilbert. Joshua Career Oberstar is this receiver off to the left side. Man in motion and straight up the middle. First man through. Pretty good gain.
O'Brien up the gut for the
O'Brien tackled by Riley Dishnu.
For the Blue Devils.
Dishnu started the game as one of the outside linebackers for Virginia, along with Dawson Flatley. Checo's a linebacker. Carter Crandall in there at linebacker. Sickle, the quarterback for the Golden Bears. Receivers right and left. It's 2nd and 4. Man in motion is Gavin Sturl. And the handoff up across the 45 to near midfield and across midfield for a first down gain. Gavin Sturl battles his way for a first down. The ball, you see it there, right on the 50-yard line. And Cody Intihar, receiver off to the left side, and Kwiatek off to the right. Sickle looking over the seam behind Dawson Vard to the center. Mackey takes the handoff as he was going from left to right, and he's caught behind the line of scrimmage, a loss of 1, maybe 2. It'll bring up 2nd and 11, maybe 12 for the Golden Bears. 5 minutes to go in the first half. It's 6-0 Blue Devils. Golden Bears scored. Jack Zupet's the quarterback, 5-yard keeper for the score at 7:15 to go of the second period, of the second quarter. There's Joshua Career-Oberstar nearest us here, near side, left. And in motion is Gavin Mackey. Collision in the backfield, and then a collision with the Blue Devils as Bo Foy is in there for the tackle for loss. Gavin Sturl.
By number 9, Bo Foy brings up a third and about 14.
Loss of a couple of yards. It's third and about 14 for Eveleth Gilbert. The ball was, they did make it to the mid field, but now there you see the ball at the 47-yard line. Third and 13. Sickle rolling off to his right. He has a man, and it's complete for a first down for the Golden Bears. Nick Badette.
Number 12, Nick Badette.
Nick Badette, the sophomore, with a big reception. Third first down of this drive
Next up for Golden Bears.
for the Golden Bears. And it's first and 10 from the Virginia 38-yard line. 6-0 Virginia leads, but the Golden Bears driving now with 3:35 to go in the first half. Kwiatek racing off the field, and Derek Molnar has to call a timeout.
Golden Bears. Second charge timeout.
Each team now has one timeout left in this first half. It's 6-0 Virginia, 3:30 to go in the first half, and it's first and 10 Golden Bears from the Virginia 38-yard line. Both these teams won, the Blue Devils won their season opener. The Golden Bears lost their season opener, and then it's gone back and forth for both teams since then. The Golden Bears are 2-2. The Blue Devils are 3-2. There you see the Golden Bears. There you see the Blue Devils huddling up. And there you see the crowd, a big crowd here in Eveleth for this rivalry game. Beautiful evening, isn't it? About 50 degrees under a cloudy sky, and it's not raining yet. Seems that we anticipate rain every day or every evening, right? That's the way the summer and fall has been, but today I think have we escaped without a drop of rain today? I think we have, and we hope to for the rest of this game. Last year when these two teams played here, was it last year? That the game was suspended by a thunderstorm and lightning, and then they had to come back Saturday morning and start, I think, at 9 a.m. That's tough for a teenager. That's tough for an old man. But but they did it, and the Golden Bears came out on top of that one. Here it is, first and 10 for the Golden Bears, and Sickles back to pass. He's got O'Brien. It's complete down to the 30, inside the 30-yard line.
Sickles' pass is completed to number 14, Andrew O'Brien.
Gain of 9. Sickle to O'Brien.
Tackle by number 10.
Kwiatek brings in the play. And the Golden Bears are driving second and 9. I shouldn't say second and 9. It's second and 1, not even 1. Gain of 9. What are you talking about, right? Right? Sickle behind Varda. 2 in the backfield behind Sickle. Second man through, takes it and gets a first down. Gavin Mackey.
Gavin Mackey, for a gain of about 4 on the play, brings the ball to about the 24-yard line of the
first down run for Mackey.
Tackled by number 9, Bo Foy. That's enough for a Golden Bear.
Some big guys on the lines for both these teams, Stanaway and Varda for the Golden Bears, Schoberg, Newich, Taylor Johnson. Now there's a run for maybe about 5 yards. Gavin Mackey again, 2 in a row for Mackey.
Tackled by Ishno.
Gain of 5, it's second and 5.
On the play. Brings up a second down.
Defensively, some big guys for the Blue Devils too. Topped off by 6'7", 300-pound senior Bryce Kennedy, but Bo Foy is on the defensive end. He's 6'6", 225. Here it is, second and 6, 2:17 to go in the first half, 6-0 at Blue Devils. But Sickle for the Golden Bears has time to throw, and he throws it down the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Sickles' pass falls incomplete.
I'm going over on this guy. Thanks. Yep.
So third and about 6, 5 or 6, for the Golden Bears. Threatening, down 6-0. Joshua Kerr Oberstar off to the right. It's a wide receiver. Gavin Sturl just off the left end. 2 behind the quarterback, Sickle, who takes the snap. And he's rolling off to his left. Looking downfield, he's going to tuck it away and cross the 20-yard line and hit from behind by Tanner Hintzman. So it'll be a short gain, and it's going to be a gain of maybe 2. So it'll bring up 4th and about...
It's up a 4th and about 2 for the Golden Bears.
4th and 2 or 3 here for Eveleth Gilbert, trailing by 6 with 1:42 to go in the first half. The clock is running. Both these teams with 1 timeout. Kwiatek brought in the play. He tells Kyle Sickle what head coach Derek Molnar has in mind. There you see a receiver off to the left. And that's Kwiatek off to the left side, a receiver off the right end. Some movement on the line, and flags fly. Some penalty. Bryce Kennedy jumped, and they're going to move this up. This will be good enough for a first down.
Offside on the Blue Devils. And that's enough for a Golden Bear.
5th first down of this drive. That's a big one. Gained through a penalty, so it's 1st and 10 from about the 12-yard line. Kwiatek off to the left side. Varda snaps to Sickle. Sickle hands off to Mackey. Mackey up off right guard.
Mackey on the carry.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3.
Tackled by Carter Crandall.
Carter Crandall, Riley Dishnew in there on the tackle for Virginia. And it's 2nd and about 8 with 46 seconds to go in the first half. The clock is running, and so is Jacob Sickle running from left to right, and he positioned himself off the right end. Up the middle, a gain of 2, maybe 3 for the Golden Bears. 30 seconds to go, clock is running. Golden Bears will call timeout. With 29.7 seconds to go in the first half, it's 6-0 Virginia. Timeout, Golden Bears. They have the ball, 2nd, and what's the scoreboard say?
With their
3rd and 4
third charge timeout.
from the 7-yard line. We've all come to agree upon. We've settled on 3rd and 4 from the 6. And that's where the Golden Bears will attempt to score and tie it up and possibly take the lead as we get in for halftime. And a big halftime, homecoming halftime show on the field at Moore Stadium for Eveleth Gilbert High School. National anthem was sung at the start of the game, and it was wonderful. Katie McCracken, Eveleth Gilbert Sr., just fabulous. You won't hear better on a TV on Sunday. You won't. All right, 3rd and 4 from the 6 for the Golden Bears. They trail 6-0 to the Virginia Blue Devils with 29.7 seconds to go in the first half. Kyle Sickle looking into the end zone, lobs it into the end zone. It's caught, but out of bounds. And incomplete. It's 4th and 4 from the 6.
Sickles pass intended for number 12.
Eveleth Gilbert with 24 seconds to go.
Brings up a 4th and about
First half.
6 for the Golden Bears from about
Jacob
7.
Sickle brings in the play. Kyle Kwiatek races back out. Jake Sickle off to the right side. 4th and 4, Golden Bears. Deep in Virginia territory. Virginia leads 6-0. Sickle stopped behind the line of scrimmage, but he breaks free and he gains maybe a yard. Short of the first down before he's stuffed there at about the 5-yard line. And the Golden Bears turn it over on downs.
Blue Devils will take over first and 10.
With 18.4 seconds to go in the first half, it's Virginia 6, Eveleth Gilbert nothing. Virginia takes it over on the ball just across their own 5-yard line. Well, the Golden Bears had a good drive there. 5 first downs, 1 by way of penalty, but we're stopped on the 5, and Zupets takes a knee.
Zupets takes the knee.
And time will run out in the first half. With the score, Virginia 6, Eveleth Gilbert nothing. The first quarter ended 0-0. The Blue Devils scored on a Jack Zupets 5-yard touchdown run with 7:15 to go in the second quarter. That made it 6-0. The 2-point conversion attempt failed. And that was a 44-yard drive for the Blue Devils. The only scoring drive of the game. And at halftime, it's Blue Devils 6, Golden Bears nothing. This is Golden Bear football, brought to you by, among other fine folks, Tufco Incorporated. Golden Bear football on Eveleth Vale Community Television, Channel 12 at halftime. It's Virginia 6, Eveleth Gilbert nothing.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this year's homecoming halftime show featuring the Eveleth Gilbert High School Marching Band and Flags. This year's drum majors are senior Chloe Scheckinger and junior Kaylee Grahak, with flag captains juniors Lauren Day and Hannah Greenwich. The soul band, Cliff Nobles and Company, had a #2 hit on the Billboard R&B charts in June of 1968 with their instrumental classic, The Horse. Arranged in 1969 by University of Houston marching band director Bill Moffitt, The Horse is still a staple of marching bands and pep bands almost 50 years after its release. Please enjoy the Eveleth Gilbert Marching Band's performance of The Horse.
How do you want? Oh! Shut up! It's in my cake. I'm not waiting for your card.
Introducing the 2017 Homecoming Royal Court. Freshman Princess Magdalena Landwehr is escorted by Freshman Prince Joshua Career Overstar. Maggie is the daughter of Stace and Cindy Landwehr. Joshua is the son of Stacy Overstar. Sophomore Princess Molly Albrecht is escorted by Prince Nathan Tassoni. Molly is the daughter of Bretta and Len Albrecht. Nathan is the son of John and Laura Tassoni. Junior Princess Paige Larson is escorted by Junior Prince Che Parisi. Paige is the daughter of Wayne and Shannon Schmidtke and Mark Larson. Shade is the son of Melissa Yerikel and Darren Parisi. Queen candidate Grace Niehoff is escorted by King candidate Lathan Wolf. Grace is the daughter of Dave and Marianne Hansen. Lathan is the son of Hope and Dan Wolf. Queen candidate Jasmine Jam is escorted by Dalton All and Samuel Albrecht. Jasmine is the daughter of Joseph and Lori Jam. Dalton is the son of Tyler and Jessica All. Sam is the son of Britta and Lan Albrecht. Homecoming Queen Cindy Hogue is escorted by King Dylan Pionk. Cindy is the daughter of Tasha and Mike Hogue. Dylan is the son of Melanie and the late Matthew Pionk. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2017 Eveleth Gilbert Golden Bear Homecoming Court. band and director Kevin Jamal would like to thank you for your applause and enjoying their 2017 homecoming halftime show. Enjoy the rest of the game and have a great weekend.
For over 50 years, Tufco has been a supplier of tires and services for the mines of northeastern Minnesota. As an independent company located south of Eveleth, Tufco appreciates the virtue of being part of the Iron Range economy and is a proud supporter of youth activities on the range. John's Drug, located in beautiful downtown Eveleth. You can get what you need at John's Drug, a family-run community pharmacy and full-service store. John's Drug, an anchor business in downtown Eveleth. There you see the Virginia Blue Devils getting set for the second half. We have Moore Stadium in Eveleth. The Golden Bears are also out of their locker room on the field, ready for the second half. There you see the scoreboard. After a scintillating, exciting, entertaining halftime show by Eveleth Gilbert's Golden Bear Marching Band, and the homecoming royalty was introduced. Freshman Princess Magdalena Landwehr and freshman Prince Joshua Creer Oberstar, who will be number 21 on the field in the second half. Sophomore Princess Molly Albrecht, Prince Nathan Tassoni, Junior Princess Paige Larson, Junior Prince Chade Parisi, Queen Candidate Grace Niehoff, and King Candidate Lathan Wolf, Queen Candidate Jasmine Jan, and Dalton Owl, and Samuel Albrecht. The homecoming queen, Sydney Hoke, and the homecoming king, Dylan Pionk. It's 6-0 Virginia as the second half will begin momentarily. First half started with the Golden Bears taking the opening kickoff. Kyle Kwiatek returned the ball about 26 yards to the Eveleth Gilbert 47-yard line. Made it down to the 34, the Golden Bears did, the Virginia 34, but then turned the ball over on downs. Then Virginia had the ball and punted. Golden Bears punted, Blue Devils punted, Golden Bears punted, Blue Devils punted, Golden Bears punted. And then Virginia, after a 44-yard drive, scored. Jack Zupet's 5-yard touchdown run with 7:15 to go in the second quarter. That made it 6-0. A two-point conversion attempt failed. Golden Bears got the ball back and turned it over on downs deep in Blue Devil territory. Virginia then with one play left in the first half took a knee and time ran out. With the score, Blue Devils 6, Golden Bears nothing, and we're set now for the second half. The Golden Bears will kick to the Blue Devils. Kicker Kyle Sickle, I believe, unless there's been a change, and back to receive the kick for the Blue Devils. Unless there's been a change, it'll be Caleb Bialke, number 5, Tommy Carmody, number 21. Chris Mason may be back there also, number 24. And I see 21, and I see 5. So, just as head coach Ed Kramer said it would be. Bialke and Carmody back to receive the kick from Cody Intihar.
Cody Intihar to kick off for the Golden Bears.
6-0 Blue Devils. They'll get the ball first in this second half as Cody Intihar will approach the ball, which is on the tee at the 40-yard line. Back inside the 25, 2 receivers, and a low kick skips into the arms of Caleb Bialke, but a flag on the play. And it's going to be against Virginia. Or is it? It's going to be against
Offside
the Golden
Golden
Bears.
Bears, brings the ball back
Offsides
5
Golden
yards.
Bears. Didn't he point to Virginia's side? Didn't he? All right, 35-yard lines where the ball will be placed on the tee. Cody Intihar will kick, and Bielke and Carmody standing at their own 30-yard line now. Pardon me? Haven't even touched that one. And there we go. Bielke drops it, picks it up at the 30, to the 35, to the 40. Good return up to the 45-yard line. And tackled by Grosky. Blue Devils will start at their own 45-yard line. I'm just handing out some water here that I brought. I brought 3 bottles, and folks needed to have some. Okay, good luck. I'm disease-free. It's at the 45-yard line. It's where the Blue Devils will start. Golden Bears started the game. Their first possession started at their own 47, but they turned it over on downs. Blue Devils lead 6-0. This is the first play of the second half. Receiver off to the left, one off to the right. Zupets is the quarterback. He hands it off to the second man through, who squirms across the 45-yard line. It's Bielke finally getting up off the ground. Andrew O'Brien, leading tackler for the Golden Bears, in there on the tackle. Gain of 1, and it's 2nd and 9 for Virginia. There you see the defensive line for Eveleth Gilbert. Among them, Nick Badette, Kyle Sickle, Taylor Johnson, John Stanaway. Man in motion. And the pitch goes to Bielke. Bielke behind a block, and a good block, and a first down run down the right sideline for Bielke. Bielke down inside the 30 to the 25 to the 20, inside the 20 to near the 15-yard line. First down for the Blue Devils.
For a big gain for the Blue Devils. Steps out of bounds at about the 22-yard line.
About a 32-yard run for Caleb Bielke. Nathan Fink wide left, near side, as you see it on Eveleth Vale Community Television, Channel 12. The pitch, a stutter step, a trip up, but staying on his feet, and then falling down at the 20-yard line, maybe about the 20. Bielke, the ball carrier, escaped a couple of tackles and gained a couple of yards. Linebackers on defense for the Golden Bears: Cody Merrill, Gavin Mackey, Gavin Sturl. Cornerbacks: Jake Sickle, Craig Grosky. Grosky off near side, and Nathan Fink, the wide receiver, off to the left for Virginia. Back to pass and throwing it to Yuso for a 6-yard gain, just short of a first down. Zupets to Yuso.
Kyle Kwiatek. Gain of about 5 on the play, brings up a 3rd and 2 for the Blue Devils.
Yuso has 1 touchdown reception. He's one of the captains on the Blue Devils. There's a touchdown reception this season. The only touchdown of this game is a Zupets 5-yard touchdown run. Here it is 3rd and 3 for the Blue Devils. And it's a handoff to Bielke. He drags a Golden Bear for a first down across the 10-yard line. I'm going to mark it at about the 8.
Bielke up the middle.
Big blocking by that big offensive line for the Blue Devils. Bryce Kennedy and Jordan Checo. Anton Lebeck is there. Tyler Herberg. And the center is Riley Dishnell. Yuso is number 80, lines up on tight end. The right end. 2 receivers off to the left, 2 in the backfield, and Zupets hands it off to Bielke. And he fights his way into the inside the 5-yard line, and a pile moves across the 5 to near
the carry.
the goal line. It's Craig Bialke, and then
A
fumble. A fumble on the play. There was muttering about a fumble. And out of the pile come the Golden Bears with the football. First turnover of the game. Golden Bears have it deep in their own territory, but they've got the football, and it's 1st and 10 from their own 3-yard line. Kwiatek, presumably with the fumble recovery, and Golden Bears backed up deep in their own territory, but they grabbed the first turnover of the football game, and they will start from near their own goal line. Movement on the line, and a handoff and straight up the middle. Short gain for the Golden Bears.
O'Brien, short gain up the middle for the Golden Bears.
Andrew O'Brien, the ball carrier for Eveleth Gilbert. Crandall with the tackle for Virginia. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9 for Eveleth Gilbert, trailing 6-0, but they just recovered a fumble. And the receiver goes off to the left side. And Sickle hands it out, but there's a fumble on the play, and the Blue Devils say they have it. See what the officials say. There's a scrum for the ball, and the Blue Devils come up with the football. 2 plays after the Golden Bears recovered a fumble, the Blue Devils recover a fumble. Jaden Bernard picks it up. So after a turnover-free first half, 2 turnovers here in the first 3.5 minutes of the second half, and it's 1st and goal for the Blue Devils from the Golden Bears 6-yard line. And Carter Crandall takes the football. And Carter Crandall up the middle, he scores, and it's 12-0. Virginia. Carter Crandall scoring on a 6-yard touchdown run for Virginia, 12-0 with 8:27 to go in the third quarter. And the Blue Devils will go for 2. Chris Mason wide to the left side. Jack Zupet's going to keep it himself, straight up the middle, and the players signal 2-point good, but Zupet's is stopped short of the goal line. 2-point conversion fails, but the Blue Devils score with 8:27 to go in this third quarter, and it is Virginia 12. Eveleth Gilbert, nothing. Crandall with a 6-yard touchdown run after Jaden Bernard had recovered a fumble on the Virginia, or on the Eveleth Gilbert 6. Oh, it is good. Was it good? Did they signal good? 2-point conversion was good. A delayed good call on the 2-point conversion. Did you get that, Hugo?
Once he does, then this guy is supposed to be the referee. He never put his arms on.
Controversial, but Zupet's on the keeper of the 2-point conversion, and that makes it 14-0 Virginia. Crandall scored on the 6-yard touchdown run. Zupet's keeps it for 2 points. And with 8:27 to go in the third quarter, it's Virginia 14, Eveleth Gilbert nothing. Josh Doherty putting the ball on the tee at the 40-yard line. There you see him now. And he'll kick right to left. Here on Eveleth Vale Community Television, Channel 12. Kwiatek back deep for the Golden Bears. And the short man, Jacob Sickle, takes it, and he hands it off on the reverse, and stopped at the 20-yard line is Craig Grosky.
On the reverse. Brings it back to about the 25-yard line, tackled by Flatley and Cook.
So the ball placed on the 25-yard line, 1st and 10 Golden Bears from their own 25. They trail 14-0. Blue Devils scored with 7:15 to go in the second quarter, 8:27 to go in the third quarter. Now it's Kyle Sickle, the quarterback, takes the snap from Dawson Varda, hands it off to the first man through, and a short gain, 1, maybe 2, by Gavin Mackey.
Gavin Mackey for a short gain. Jordan Checo on the tackle.
Checo on the tackle for the Blue Devils. Eveleth Gilbert has Varda at center. Stanaway, Mewich, Schulberg, Johnson. A receiver off to the left. 2 in the backfield. First man through is Andrew O'Brien, and he's stopped after a gain of 1. Maybe Bryce Kennedy was there, 6'7", 300-pounder.
Andrew O'Brien, short gain up the middle, tackled by Crandall and Flatley.
And Crandall and Flatley.
Brings up 3rd and 5 for the Golden Bears.
It's 3rd and 5 for Eveleth Gilbert, trailing 14-0 Queetech. Receiver off to the right side. Couple off the left end. O'Brien right behind Kyle Sickle. Movement by the Golden Bears, and a penalty will bring the ball back.
Flag on the play. False start on the Golden Bears.
So it's 3rd and 10 for Eveleth Gilbert. Clock's running with 7:05 to go in the third quarter, 14-0 Virginia. 3 players off to the left for Eveleth Gilbert, and back to receive the snap, Kyle Sickle. Looking left, has a man. It's tipped and nearly intercepted by Jaden Bernard, but the ball falls incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th and 10.
Jaden Bernard brings up a
for the Golden
10
Bears.
for the Golden Bears.
Back deep to receive the punt. Chris Mason is number 24. Caleb Bielke is number 5.
Mason and Bielke.
Cody Intahar is number 87. He's the punter for Eveleth Gilbert. And those 2 Blue Devils are standing at their own 45-yard line. Intahar gets the ball, a low kick, dribbles over the 45-yard line. It'll be down to there at the 48-yard line.
Intahar's kick is down by number 24, Kyle Queetech.
And the Blue Devils have good field position.
Golden Bear 48.
At the Golden Bear 48-yard line. Blue Devils are 3-2. The Golden Bears are 2-2. Eveleth Gilbert is in Section 7 at AA, with Barnum, Royalton, Moose Lake, Willow River, Aiken, Crosby, Ironton, and Mesabi East. And the Blue Devils are in Section 7 3A, with Esco, Proctor, Two Harbors, Greenway, Nashwauk, Keewatin, and International Falls. 1st and 10 to Blue Devils from the Golden Bear 48-yard line. Zupetz back to pass, chased by Nick Badette, gets the pass away, and it's complete for a 1st down. 1st down catch, Chris Mason.
Zupitz's pass is complete to Mason. Jake Sickle on the tackle for the Golden Bears.
Jake Sickle with the tackle for the Golden Bears, but a big gain. 1st down of Virginia. About a 22-yard pass play from Zupetz to Mason. 21 near side is Tommy Carmody, the wide receiver for Virginia. And the handoff stopped after a gain of about 2.
42, Cody Herman on the carry, tackled by number 10, Kyle Sickle. Short
Kyle
gain on
Sickle,
the play.
Cody
Brings up
Merrill.
on second, about 9 for the Blue Devils.
The tackle there for the Golden Bears. Good crowd. It was 51 degrees at game time, 46 at the start of the second half. A rare dry night on the Iron Range. Here we are in Eveleth. 2nd and 9 for Virginia. They lead it 14-0 with 5.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. And around the right end, Josh Doherty can't get around right end. He's hauled down.
Tackled for a very short gain by number 14, Andrew O'Brien.
Andrew O'Brien, leading tackler for Eveleth Gilbert, stops Josh Doherty after, did he gain a
Third
yard?
about 9 for the Blue Devils.
Third about 9 for Virginia now. Virginia coached by Ed Kramers, longtime coach for the Blue Devils. Eveleth Gilbert coached by first-year head coach Derek Molnar. Tommy Carmody comes off near side, wide to the left for the Blue Devils, and the handoff is to the first man through, and a big hole and a big run up the middle for close to the goal line. It's a first down, certainly, and about to the 5. They're going to mark it. Dawson Flatley, the leading.
Tackled by number 24, Kyle.
He's the leading tackler. Caleb Bielke, the leading rusher. But coming into this game, Flatley at 125 yards rushing. There he gets a first down run to the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal for Virginia. They'll run it up the middle again. And there's the pile moving forward. Last time they did this, they fumbled, and this time they get close to the goal line, maybe to the 1.
Up the middle.
Flatley up to the 1-yard line.
For a Blue Devil touchdown.
Or did they call it a touchdown? I missed the signal again. There was one official standing at the 1. Okay. I guess some of us saw that up here. Did you see that? Here you go. There's the signal and the touchdown. It's on the scoreboard. Our scoreboard knows what's happening. 20-0 Virginia. Thought they stopped them at the 1-yard line. But here we are, and the Blue Devils are going to go for 2. It was Flatley with the 5-yard run for the touchdown, going for 2. Zupet's the quarterback, 2 in the backfield, 1 on either side of the quarterback, and Zupet's back to pass. Looks into the end zone, lobs it up, swatted away by the Golden Bear defender, and the 2-point conversion falls no good.
Zupet's pass and
there you saw
is broken up by number 30, Craig Grosky.
Craig Grosky break up the 2-point conversion. But Flatley had scored on what? Was it a 6-yard touchdown run? And the score is Virginia 20, Eveleth Gilbert, nothing. With 4:28 to go in the third quarter. Well, those touchdown calls are pretty good tonight, huh? Up to the 1. No, they've decided it's a touchdown. It is it's 4:28 to go in the third quarter. 20-0 Virginia leads. Homecoming at Eveleth. Homecoming queen is Sydney Hogue. Homecoming king Dylan Pionk. Queen candidates, Jasmine Jam and Grace Niehoff. King candidate, Lathan Wolf. Dalton All, Samuel Albrecht. Josh Doherty will kick right to left as you see it on Channel 12. A high kick. Kwiatek takes it at the 25. He's up to the 30. A stutter step, and he gets up to the 34. And he's knocked down across the 35-yard line. And the Golden Bears will start at the 36 or 37-yard line. There's one official at the 35.
Take over first.
Might start there. Let's find out where they put it. It's 36-yard line. And 37-yard line.
Please get your donations ready for the Care Partner Stuff the Helmet event, which will start at the end of the third quarter. If we miss your donation in the stands, we will also be stationed at the exit.
It was 6-0 at halftime. It's now 20-0 Virginia. Receivers 3 off to the left, 1 off near side to the right. Kyle Sickle is the quarterback for Eveleth Gilbert. And he's looking downfield, can't get a good grip on the football, it looked like, and he overthrows his receiver Kwiatek off to the left. It's incomplete, it's 2nd and 10. Golden Bears lost a week ago, 9-8 in Roseau. Didn't score an offensive touchdown. It was a Nick Baudette fumble recovery for a touchdown. That was the only score for Eveleth Gilbert in that game. The Blue Devils lost a week ago to Two Harbors, 28-6. At Ewens Stadium in Virginia. Virginia's 3-2. Eveleth Gilbert is 2-2. Here it's 20-0. Virginia leads Eveleth Gilbert, and they spread it out. 2 receivers off to the left, 2 off to the right. Sickle back to pass, looking downfield, rolling away from some pressure, and he whips it downfield. He's got his man Kwiatek, head off his left hand. It falls incomplete at the 30-yard line. Oh, he had his man. Kwiatek looked like he might have gotten spun around just a bit. And with 4:14 to go in the third quarter, it's 3rd and 10 for the Golden Bears.
Number 22, James Bernard on the coverage for the Blue Devils. Timeout Blue Devils.
Timeout Virginia.
The second half.
Golden Bears a week from tonight play in Nashwauk against Greenway Nashwauk Keewat. And the Blue Devils are off next week. Of course, other sports continue on. Volleyball, big volleyball match last night in Virginia, and the Blue Devils beat the Golden Bears 3-0. Final in a crowded Roosevelt Gymnasium last night. Cross-country meets continue on. And we've got ourselves a nice, it's a beautiful evening. Well, it's about 45 degrees now. It's a nice late September evening here in Eveleth for Blue Devil and Golden Bear football. Still a lot of football left. 4:14 left. In the third quarter, Blue Devils 20, Golden Bears nothing. 3rd and 10 for the Golden Bears from their own 37-yard line. Kyle Sickle looking for his man. It's disrupted by Riley Dishnu, intended for Kyle Kwiatek. So that makes it 4th and 10.
Brings up a 4th and 10 for the Golden Bears.
For the Golden Bears. Dishnu,
a punt, Mason and Bialdi
linebacker for the Blue Devils, and it's a punt formation now. Belke and Mason, is it? Back deep to receive the punt inside their own 35-yard line. Dohar, the punter, low snap, skids, and he can't get a good foot on it. It dribbles to the 35-yard line where it's down there, flag flies. Stanaway fell upon the ball. General consensus by most of the Golden Bear fans say it should be Golden Bear football. We'll see what the call is. Was it personal foul? Well, let's find out. The referee is conferring. The officials in discussion. High negotiation going on. Let's bring another man in. Let's come up with a consensus as to the call, pointing in Blue Devils' direction. All in agreement that the call will be made shortly. We presume it will be any second now. Right, Hugo? There's the play. It's against the Blue Devils. And it's a first down for the Golden Bears. The press box was right.
Holding
Again.
against the Blue Devils. Result of the play is a first down for the Golden Bears.
The holding call against the Blue Devils. And as is usually the case, if you just listen to the folks at the right end of the press box bench, or the table here, that's where the answers always come from.
You were doubting Gilbert, weren't you?
No, never doubting. So good news for Golden Bears and Golden Bears fans. It's going to be 1st and 10. We think, have they changed? It's a holding call. That's the signal. They're walking it up to, this won't be a first down, will it? They're walking it up to the 40, just across the 45. You see that here on Channel 12. So it's going to be short, right? The markers have moved, I think. The markers have moved. Ben, how are you going to describe this action in the Mesabi Daily News tomorrow morning? There was a delay in the action. Well, let's see. It says there, the scoreboard says 4th and 10. I know it. I don't know. We don't know what to put. What's it say down there? If my eyes were better, I'd be a younger man. Well, it's 20-0. Virginia leads Eveleth Gilbert. The Golden Bears are huddled off to about their own 30 to 35-yard line. The Blue Devils are spread out there across about midfield. The crowd is in stunned silence as to the lack of action on the field. The officials conferred with Derek Malner. Now they're talking with Ed Kramers, longtime Blue Devils head coach. Ed Kramers, along with Gary Cornell, Jeff Tessick, Murray Anderson, Nathan Anderson, Jace Friedlieb, Isaac Christensen, Brian Wilson, Dan Rabideau, Chris Bialke, Jason Strukel, Evan Friedlieb, and Brian Skadza, all assistant coaches for Virginia. We've started the music in the stadium. Unless Jason Aldean has a concert. Is that Jason Aldean? He's just showing up to play for homecoming. We still got a good crowd. The crowd stunned into submission by the lack of forthright determination by the officials. Here we go. We've got a decision made now. It's Eveleth Gilbert Golden Bear football on Eveleth Vale Community Television Channel 12, brought to you by, among others, Toughgo Incorporated. The ball you see placed at the 46-yard line of Eveleth Gilbert. It's their football, and they'll have about a yard to go, it appears, for a first down. Now they're moving the sticks across the way. Now they're going to measure for a first down. Now we're going to measure for a first down. The way they had it placed, it looks like they're short by a yard, but they're going to do this now, and they're going to put the, what do you say? They're short by about a yard. All right, so it's going to be, the music has stopped.
I think it's about 4th and 1 for the Golden Bears.
That definitive announcement from the public address. We think it's about 4th and 1 for the Golden Bears. And they're going to go for it, aren't they? Go for it now. Kyle Sickle brings his team up behind Dawson Varda, the center. Taylor Johnson, Joe Schilberg, Quinn Murich, John Standaway. The handoff and stop behind the line of scrimmage. A big play on defense for the Blue Devils. Oh my.
Gavin Mackey tackle for a loss.
Cole
Tackle
Raymond.
by Hintzman for the Blue Devils.
Tanner
Blue
Hintzman
Devils will take over.
stopping Gavin Mackey.
42-yard line.
And now it is Virginia football. 3:50 to go in the third quarter. It's 20-0 Virginia. Now it's Virginia football. And they take the ball with a great field position from the 43-yard line of Eveleth Gilbert. A receiver off to the left near side. Chris Mason's way off to the right side, 2 behind the quarterback. And Belke takes the pitch. He escapes trouble in the backfield and gets up to about the 40, maybe the 40, maybe a gain of 1, possibly 2.
Gain of about 1, tackled by Stanaway and Gavin Sturl.
Stanaway and Sturl there with the tackle for the Golden Bears. It was 6-0 Virginia at halftime. It's now 20-0. Zupet's a quarterback keeper in the first half. Crandall with a run, Flatley with a run for Virginia. And they have the ball, 2nd and 9. And Belke finds a big hole, and he breaks through a pile, and he's going to go and score for the Blue Devils. Belke, a 41-yard run, busted through the pile, broke through another mess down 10 yards down, and he scores a 41-yard run. But a flag on the play. Fourth touchdown of the season for Caleb Belke. And now as we wait to see what the flag was thrown for, what's the violation? Presumably the touchdown will stand as it's against unsportsmanlike conduct against the Virginia Blue Devils. But the touchdown scores Belke, about a 41-yard touchdown run. With 3:04 to go in the third quarter.
Penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
And the penalty will be enforced on the kickoff. And kicking is Josh Doherty. The holder is Jack Zupetz. The kick was it tipped? It was up high and it falls about a yard short of the crossbar. No good. So Belke scores 41-yard touchdown run with 3:04 to go in the third quarter. It's 26-0 Virginia, and the kick failed. 26-0 Blue Devils lead, and Doherty will kick penalty, unsportsmanlike penalty, on that Belke run or after it, and the penalty will be enforced on this kickoff. Golden Bear football on Channel 12, brought to you by Tufco Incorporated and others. North Country Heating, Cooling, Refrigeration in Virginia. The teams, both of these teams are in the Northeast White District. With Two Harbors, Greenway, Nashua, Keewatin, the Raiders are the Golden Bears' opponent next week. And International Falls also in the Northeast White District. There's Northeast Silver. There's Northeast, and normally I had all that right here, but I don't, of course, at this moment. Northeast Blue, Northeast Red.
Doherty to kick from the
Northeast Red has some of the larger schools. It's Grand Rapids and Cloquet and Hibbing and Hermantown and Denfeld and Duluth East. There's Doherty's kick right to left. Kwiatek will take it at the 35 to the 40 to the 45. He's up to almost midfield, but he's stopped at about the 47-yard line.
Kwiatek on the return for the Golden Bears. Tackled by Flatley and Peterson. Golden Bears will take over at about their 47-yard line.
3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Golden Bears, 1st and 10 from their own 47. Where they started the first drive of the game from their own 47, but turned it over on downs at the Virginia 34. Time to get things going now. It's Kwiatek, who just returned that kick. He's wide right near side here. There's a receiver off to the left. Kyle Sickle behind the center. Dawson Varda and Sickle will not take the snap as flags fly.
False start on the Golden Bears.
Motion, false start against Eveleth Gilbert. And they'll walk back 5 yards. It's first and 15 now for Eveleth Gilbert. When Varda brings his line mates up, Stanaway, Mewich, Schoberg, Johnson. Sickle, the quarterback, who's going to be out wide receiver. Intihar is going to go out wide to the left. Kwiatek wide right. The man in motion is Gavin Sturl. Straight up the middle, a gain of, well, maybe just up to the line of scrimmage. A fumble on the play.
By O'Brien.
But the Golden Bears, O'Brien recovers it.
Second, about 13 for the Golden Bears.
And a short gain. Calling it a 2nd and 13 for Eveleth Gilbert. Joshua Career Oberstar into the game. Kwiatek gets the call. He and Sturl discussing things now. Sturl sets up slot. Here's Kwiatek off to the right, near side. Man in motion, and he takes the ball from the quarterback. And this is Gavin Mackey around right end. He's up to midfield, and he's up to the 45-yard line, 46-yard line, where he's pushed down by Jordan Checo and other Blue Devils. Pretty good run there by Mackey. Old Foy also there for Virginia.
Up a third and about 4.
And it's third and about 4 or 3 from the Virginia 46-yard line. 26-0 Virginia leads, 1:50 to go in the third quarter. 3rd and 3 for the Golden Bears. That's Sturl in motion. He stops, he takes the handoff. He gets a first down. He's across the 40. He's up to the 35-yard line. He's dragged down there. But a first down for the Golden Bears. Sturl with a big run.
Gavin Sturl around left end. Nice gain on the play. Tackled by Carmody and Bernard. That's enough for
Carmody with the tackle for Virginia. Intihar goes off, left. Kwiatek here on the right side. 1st and 10 for the Golden Bears. Man in motion. Handoff up the middle, and a good run. That's about 4 or 5 yards.
Ryan up the middle for about 4 yards. Tackled by Josh
3 or 4
Doherty.
yards. Josh Doherty on the tackle. O'Brien, the ball carrier.
Check that. Checo on the tackle.
2nd and 8 for the Golden Bears. Under a minute to play in the third quarter. They trail 26-0. Sickle looking downfield. Wide open at the 20 to the 15. It's a first down reception for the Golden Bears. Deep into Virginia territory.
Sickle's pass is complete to
O'Brien.
Nice gain on the play for the Golden Bears.
With the first down catch for Eveleth Gilbert.
Ryan Hoyenen.
Ryan Hoyenen.
The result of the play is a Golden Bear.
And it's close to the 10-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 12 for the Golden Bears. Jacob Sickle wide left. Kyle Sickle the quarterback. O'Brien will be behind him in the backfield. Kwiatek off to the right side. Gavin Sturl in the slot off to the right. And 24.3 seconds left in the third quarter. 26-0 Virginia leads. Sturl goes in motion. He takes the handoff and he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Sturl on the carry, tackled by Hinsman for a short loss.
Tanner Hinsman at the tackle. And that'll be the last play of the third quarter. The clock runs down in the third quarter. We'll walk it back the other way. Stuff the helmets. To support Iron Range families with
Partners is a local
cancer.
nonprofit organization that
passing
has helped many
the
families over the years. Take the stress away from money
hat
issues
around the
that can arise
stadium
with medical
here.
diagnosis.
In the
Every
stands
dollar
at one.
counts, and families in need
Stadium in
appreciate
Eveleth.
your support.
After 3 quarters of play in Eveleth, it's Virginia 26, Eveleth Gilbert nothing. It was 6-0 Virginia after the first half. Jack Zupet scored a 5-yard touchdown run with 7:15 to go in the second period. Virginia scored with 8:27 to go in the third quarter. Carter Crandall, a 6-yard touchdown run, made it 12-0. Zupet's with a keeper on the 2-point conversion, made it 14-0. Dawson Flatley scored on a 6-yard touchdown run with 4:28 to go in the third quarter. Made it 20-0. 2-point conversion attempt failed. And then Caleb Bielke, a 41-yard touchdown run. Straight up the middle and through a pile of Golden Bears on defense. 3:04 to go in the third quarter, and it was 26-0 Virginia. The kick failed. And that's where we are now, 26-0 with 3 quarters in the books, as they like to say. But now there you see the Golden Bear offense, 2nd and 12 from the 14-yard line. Handoff and hit at the line of scrimmage, but fighting his way up for a yard or two.
Tackled by number 44, Dawson
Here's
Flatley.
Kevin Mackey, Dawson Flatley, the Blue Devils' leading tackler, with the tackle.
Brings up a third
Gain
and
of
8.
3 makes it 3rd and 8. Jacob and Kyle Sickles bring the play into the huddle. Kyle will set up behind Dawson Var to the center, and Jacob comes off wide to the left side. There's a receiver off to the right too. That's Kyle Kwiatek. A man in motion is Mackey, and he takes the handoff. He's stopped at the line of scrimmage by Bull Foy.
Mackey on the carry, tackled by number 9, Bull Foy. 4th and about 8 for the
So
Golden
it's
Bears.
4th and 8 for the Golden Bears from the 10. Fourth and 8 from the 10 for the Golden Bears. They trail 26-0. A man is in motion, and Sickle is back to pass. Escapes some pressure. He tosses it into the end zone. Batted away by Jaden Bernard, and it falls incomplete. It's Virginia football. Golden Bears turn it over on downs.
1st and 10 on the Golden Bears 10.
And it's Virginia football at the Golden Bear 10-yard line. 1st and 10, Blue Devils leading 26-0. Blue Devils are off next week. Golden Bears go to Nashwauk to take on Greenway Nashwauk-Keewatin. Zupetz, Crandall, Flatley, and Bielke have all scored on touchdown runs for the Blue Devils this evening. And here's Bielke straight up the middle. Nope, it's Dawson Flatley straight up the middle for a gain of about 5, maybe 6.
Dawson Flatley up the middle, tackled by Stanaway.
Stanaway there with the tackle for the Golden Bears, and it's 2nd and 5, spinning away from some pressure, then hit by a mob, but dragging the pile up for a first down. The Blue Devils.
Flatley up the middle,
Dawson
tackled by
Flatley.
Holtz for Golden Bears. Result of the
Moves the
play is a
chains.
first down, Blue Devils.
And keeps the clock rolling. Well, it will in a moment after they move the chains. And the official signals start the clock, and it does. 10:06 left in the fourth quarter, 26-0 Virginia. A receiver off to the right side. Couple in the backfield behind Jack Zupetz, who keeps it himself, and he gains about 3-4 yards straight up the middle. Behind that Virginia
Zupitz up the middle
offensive
on the keeper,
line
tackled by number 32, Cody
Riley
Merrill.
Dishnow, Bryce Kennedy is there, Jordan Checo, Anton Lebeck, Tyler Herberg. Gain of 5 from the Zupetz keeper. Fink off to the right. 2 in the backfield are Flatley. And the pitch. And it's a first down run for Dawson Flatley up to the 40-yard line.
Dawson Flatley carries for a Blue Devil first down, tackled by number 12, Nick Badette.
Nick Badette was there for the tackle for the Golden Bears, but the Blue Devils moved the chains with 9:11 to go in the fourth quarter.
Officials timeout on the play.
Blue Devils have gained 30 yards on this drive, started on the 10-yard line. Officials timeout now. There you see the scoreboard here in Eveleth. And there are the Blue Devils here in Eveleth. First and 10, Virginia. Handoff Flatley, stopped behind the line of scrimmage and maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe.
Flatley for a short gain, tackled by number 14, Andrew O'Brien.
Andrew
and a host of
O'Brien.
Golden Bears.
Among the Golden Bears in on the tackle. And it's second and 10 from the 40-yard line. There you see Nathan Fink, bottom of your screen, wide to the right. To keeper, Jack Zupetz is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Kyle Sickle is there. First man through.
Zupitz is sacked by number 10, Kyle Sickle, and number 40, Tommy Schlottick.
Tommy Schlottick also there to finish off.
Loss of ball 4 on the play, brings up third and 14.
And it's third and 14 for Virginia. Down below the screen, Nathan Fink, wide to the right. Zupetz looking downfield off the left side. He has Josh Doherty, and it's a first down reception.
Zupitz's pass is complete to Josh Doherty. Gain
First down
of about
Virginia.
17 on the play. Result of the play is a first down for the Blue
That was
Devils.
O'Brien.
Tackled by Jake Sickle.
Or Jake Sickle, number 16 on the tackle for the Golden Bears, but a first down for Virginia, and it's first and 10. The Blue Devils from the Golden Bear 46-yard line. It's 26-0 Virginia with 7:14 to go in the third quarter. Zupetz takes the snap, keeps it himself, jumps over a pile of Blue Devils and a Golden Bear, and he gains about 2.
Bo Foy for a short gain on the play, tackled by number 14, Andrew O'Brien.
Bo Foy. With the run, the jump, and the 2-yard gain. And it's second and 8. Foy hands it off, and close to a first down, maybe a yard short, is Flatley.
Flatley on the carry, tackled by Stanway and Tommy Schlottick.
Third and short for the Blue Devils, leading 26-0 with 6:06 to go in the fourth quarter, and that's a first down for the Blue Devils. Handoff up the
Flatley
middle.
on the carry.
Flatley again.
First down Blue Devils, tackled by number 12, Nick Badette.
Nick Badette there for the tackle for Eveleth Gilbert. O'Brien is coming off the
Officials
field.
timeout on the play.
And Tommy Schlottick will race back out onto the field, take O'Brien's spot. It's 1st and 10, Virginia, clock running, 5:55 to go in the game. 26-0, Blue Devils. Nathan Fink, you may have seen, racing off wide right. Zupetz hands it off, and up the off left tackle, left guard. It's Flatley again.
Flatley on the carry.
Dirtiest jersey out there.
Tackled by Schlottick.
Schlottick just
And
to
Jake
back into
Sickle.
the game, makes the tackle.
Gain of
Now
about
he's
8, brings up a 2nd and about 2.
out at 2nd and 2 for the Blue Devils. Golden Bears making some changes now and coming out Stanaway, Holtman in on the defensive line. Flatley again for a 1st down and more, and he moves the pile, and Flatley fighting his way towards the goal line. Dawson Flatley with a 1st down. Is there a signal of a touch?
Flatley on the carry.
No, he's
Tackled by number 30, Craig Roski.
they're going to mark it
They'll
at the
bring out
5.
1st and goal for the Blue Devils.
About the 6. Is that where they've got
At
it?
about the 6.
About the 6-yard line. Thought he made it inside the 5. There he is at the 6. It's a 1st down. Another Flatley run. He'll probably get the ball again. They hand it off to Flatley. And Flatley fights his way behind that Virginia offensive line. Short gain.
Flatley on the carry, Baudet on the stop for the Golden Bears.
And it's 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line for Virginia. Zupetz, Crandall, Flatley, and Bialke have all scored touchdown runs for Virginia. Beaufoy hands it off. Flatley up the middle. Short of the goal line. A
Flatley
gain
up the
of
middle,
1, maybe
tackled by a host
2.
of Golden Bears.
We're going to mark it 3rd and goal from about the 2-yard line for Virginia.
66, Lucas Holtman leading the charge for the
Holtman,
Golden
who
Bears.
just came into the game for Stanaway. The tackle for Eveleth Gilbert. Clock's running with 3:50 to go in the game. 26-0 Virginia. Fink off to the right side. And the pitch goes to Flatley, and Flatley goes into the end zone for a touchdown, Virginia. It's
Flatley in for a Blue
32-0
Devil
Virginia,
touchdown.
3:36 to go in the 4th quarter. Second touchdown of the night for Dawson Flatley, about a 2-yard run. And it's 32-0 Virginia, 3:36 to go in the 4th quarter.
Doherty into
Doherty's the
extra
kicker.
point for the Blue Devils.
Zupetz the holder. Kennedy's the long snapper. The ball is down. The kick is up. It's a high kick, and it is good. Hits the hill and bounces back. Doherty's kick is good, and it is 33-0 Virginia with 3:36 to go. That was a 90-yard drive for Virginia. 5 first downs in there and capped off by a Flatley 2-yard touchdown run. He had the ball most of that drive. Out of the backfield for the Blue Devils. Doherty's kick good. It's 33-0 Virginia. They'll improve to 4-2, while the Golden Bears will fall to 2-3 on the season. Golden Bears play A Northeast White District opponent again a week from tonight, Greenway Nashwauk-Keewatin in Nashwauk. Heading into tonight's action, Greenway Nashwauk-Keewatin 1-0 in the district, 2-2 overall. Doherty will put the ball on the tee at the 40-yard line. Kick left to right on your Channel 12 screen. Kwiatek will stand at his own 20-yard line for Eveleth Gilbert. And Doherty approaches the ball, and a high kick. Kwiatek has it at the 25. To the 30. Off to his left. Crosses the 30 again, 35. Skids to a stop at the 40. A flag flies behind Kwiatek, and he makes it up to the 43-yard line.
Doherty's kick to about the 43-yard line. There is a flag on the play.
Flag on the play. Kwiatek is still down. Kwiatek returned the kick to the 43. He's down. .325 to go in the fourth quarter. It's Virginia 33, Eveleth Gilbert nothing. Dawson Flatley most recently scoring for Virginia. His second touchdown of the game, a 2-yard touchdown run. Doherty's kick was good. It was 6-0 at halftime. Jack Zupet's a 5-yard touchdown run, the only scoring of the first half. That was 7:15 to go in the second quarter. Made it 6-0. A 2-point conversion attempt failed, and the Blue Devils have opened it up since halftime. Here you see Kwiatek back up. Good round of applause for Kyle Kwiatek, who will take a seat on the bench. And the Golden Bears call timeout. There was a flag on the play, a penalty against the Golden Bears. It'll be 1st and 10, Eveleth Gilbert, from their own 28-yard line. Good crowd, still a full house here at Moore Stadium in Eveleth. Nobody's left. Well, a few folks have left. Some folks in shorts and t-shirts on this late September evening where it's 43 degrees. That's an Iron Range football fan right there. Blue Devils back out onto the field. Golden Bears back out onto the field, still huddling and trailing 33-0 with 3:25 to go. Joshua Creer-Oberstar, one of the homecoming royalty this evening. Off to the left as a wide receiver, Kyle Sickle, the quarterback. Sickle will take the snap from Dawson Varda momentarily. He does. No, it's Jake Sickle, the quarterback, with the pitch. And up to the 35-yard line.
Cody Merrill
with the
tackled by number 50 Cole Raymond.
The ball carrier for
brings up a second
Gilbert.
And about 2 for the Golden Bears.
7-yard gain, 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2 for the Golden Bears. And now there was medical personnel out on the field. What's the call here, folks? They're tending to Kyle Kwiatek on the bench. And they've stopped play. One of the ambulance personnel tending to Kyle Kwiatek. There you see the Virginia Blue Devils across the way from us here in the press box and across from the stands here at Moore Stadium in Eveleth. Be a happy ride home across the big, bright new bridge. I haven't traveled across the bridge at night. Are there lights on the bridge? Are there lights on the bridge? Anybody know? Well, we'll find out. See how that, yes. Oh, what a lovely sight that will be. For these folks heading back, with smiles on their faces, back Virginia way. Virginia's off next week, then they take on Greenway, Nashua, Keewatin in 2 weeks. Golden Bears foe a week from tonight. Greenway, Nashua, Keewatin. Joshua Career Oberstar. There he is, like we said, homecoming royalty. Wide receiver to the left. Near side as you see it, can't see him on your screen right now. Is it Jake Sickle still the quarterback now for the Golden Bears? Yes. And moving the pile forward for a first down. The Golden Bears gain a first down.
Tommy Slonick on the carry. Gain of about 5. That's enough for a Golden Bear.
Tommy Schlottick, the ball carrier for Eveleth Gilbert, first down. Still a good crowd hanging around and enjoying the evening in Eveleth, homecoming night.
Gunner. Luther. Isaac.
And the Golden Bears driving now. It's first and 10. Eveleth Gilbert from their own 42. Jake Sickle looking downfield. The left-handed pass. It's complete. Schlottick has it at midfield. He's dragged down. Close to a first down. Josh Doherty with the tackle.
Tommy Slonick. Josh Doherty on the tackle. Gain of about 9.
2nd and 1 for Eveleth Gilbert inside now. Virginia territory. Ball at the Blue Devil 49-yard line. Jake Sickle, the quarterback. Joshua Career Oberstar, receiver to the left. 2 in the backfield behind Sickle. Calling out the signals. Hands it off to the second man through. And a big hole and spinning around and getting a first down to the 35-yard line. I think it's Cody Merrill.
Cody Merrill on the carry for the Golden Bears. Herman on the tackle for the Blue Devils.
Herman, the
That's
tackle
enough
for
a Golden
Virginia.
Bear.
First down for Eveleth Gilbert. Move the chains, and it's 1st and 10 from the Virginia 35-yard line. 2:05 to go in the game, 33-0 Virginia, but the Golden Bears are driving. 2 in the backfield behind the quarterback, Jake Sickle. And in the slot to the right. And Sickle hands it off to Cody Merrill. Cody Merrill, stutter step, finds another hole across the 30-yard line. And
Merrill
just
for a
inside
gain of
the
about
30-yard
7,
line.
tackled by
Gain
Josh
of 5 or
Doherty.
6.
Gain of about
Josh
5.
Doherty with the tackle again for Virginia. With 1:36 to go, the clock still running. And Sickle brings the play into the huddle for Eveleth Gilbert. Jake Sickle now in at quarterback. He's a 6'1", 171-pound freshman. On second down, Jake Sickle hands it off to Cody Merrill. He puts his shoulder into a Blue Devil and forces his way to a first down.
Cody Merrill on the carry, tackled by Oyunen. And that's enough for a Golden Bear.
Ryan Huyanen with the tackle of Cody Merrill that time. Another first down for the Golden Bears. A minute to go in the game. 33-0 Virginia. Golden Bears on the move. Sickle back to pass, has a block from Merrill, finds his man Schlottick. Schlottick fights his way down the right sideline, close to a first down. He's got a first
Sickle
down.
pass is
Move
complete
the
to Tommy
chains.
Slonick. Gain of about 11 on the play, and that's enough for a Golden
It's
Bear.
inside the 10-yard line. And out of bounds,
on the
clock
tackle.
stops. It's going to be first and goal, or is it? First and goal from just inside the 10-yard line. And the official signal, get the clock running. It is 30 seconds to go. 33-0 Virginia. Golden Bears trying to get on the scoreboard. And straight up the middle, a pile of Golden Bears meets a pile of Blue Devils up to the 5-yard line. A gain of about 5. And a timeout called by the Golden Bears.
Tommy Slottick on the
Tommy
carry.
Slottick with the ball.
Timeout,
The ball
Golden
carrier.
Bears.
That time for Eveleth Gilbert. And with 18.6 seconds to go, Golden Bears call timeout, trailing 33-0. They play in Nashwauk against Greenway Nashwauk Keewatin a week from tonight. Blue Devils are off. Golden Bears will fall to 2-3 this season. Blue Devils will improve to 4-2. But it's homecoming night, so it's all smiles in the stands anyway for Golden Bear fans. Mostly all smiles. Blue Devils will drive home with a happy attitude as they put on a pretty good show, especially in the second half. 6-0 was the score at halftime. And they've opened it up here in the second half. Little good old country music on the loudspeakers. Here we are, 18.6 seconds to go, 33-0 Virginia. It's second and goal for the Eveleth Gilbert Golden Bears. Jake Sickle is the quarterback for Eveleth Gilbert. Looking into the end zone to pass. And dropped at the 5. So it's going to be third and goal.
Pass intended for Slottick falls incomplete. Covered by number 86, Josh Doherty.
Josh Doherty on the coverage for Virginia. Another play here as Sickle brings a play in from his head coach into the huddle. Some of the fans considering filing out, more than considering, filing out of the stadium now. Here is possibly the last play of the game. Well, we'll see. It's third and goal from the 5 for the Golden Bears. Jake Sickle, the quarterback. He takes the snap. He will momentarily. There it is. Off to his left. Dumps it out to Schlottick. Can't control it with pressure from Doherty and others. And a flag flies. Will it be a late hit? Well, we'll see what the flag is. With 11 seconds to go in the game. There's a flag on that play. And personal foul.
Personal foul, contact to the head
Contact to
on
the
the Blue
head
Devils.
on Virginia. So that'll make it first and goal. Or at least I said it'll make it first down, and now we don't think it's automatic first down. Is it? It would be fourth, right? It would be. Try to see. Well, they've got it at
third and goal for the Golden Bears.
third and goal. Third down, third and goal, deep in Blue Devil territory for the Golden Bears. Handoff stopped short of the goal line, up to the 1, inside the 1, and timeout Golden Bears with 5.5 seconds to go.
Cody Merrill on the carry.
Cody Merrill, the ball
Golden
carrier
Bears.
for Eveleth Gilbert that time.
Noah Toole of the Blue Devils. Timeout
Sophomore
Golden Bears.
Noah Toole with a touchdown saving tackle for the Blue Devils. 5 seconds to go in the game. 33-0 Virginia leads Eveleth Gilbert. There you see the Golden Bears. There you see the Blue Devils. And there you see the officials discussing which pizza joint they'll go to afterwards. Will it be? We'll find out. Here we are. The teams race back onto the field. Blue Devils quickly out there. Golden Bears quickly out there. And we've got a play to go. 5.5 seconds left. Fourth and goal for the Golden Bears, trailing 33-0. Will they get on the board? The pitch to Merrill. Merrill stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The Blue Devils prevent a touchdown. Bernard with the tackle, and
Cody
time
Merrill
will run out
goal line by number 22.
in 0.8 of a second, and the Blue Devils will have a
Blue Devils take
shutout
over at their own 1 yard
tonight.
line.
33-0. Golden Bears turn the ball over on downs, and the Blue Devils will either take a knee or the clock will run out. There it is, all zeros on the scoreboard now. The Blue Devils improve to 4-2. The Golden Bears fall to 2-3. It was 6-0 Virginia at halftime. Only scoring in that first half was Jack Zupet's 5-yard touchdown run with 7:15 to go in the second period. That made it 6-0. The two-point conversion attempt failed. It was 6-0 at halftime. Then the teams exchanged fumbles deep in Eveleth Gilbert territory in the second half and the third quarter. The Blue Devils scored. Crandall 6-yard touchdown run with 8:27 to go in the third. That made it 12-0. Zupet's a keeper on the two-point conversion, 14-0. Golden Bears punted. Virginia got the ball back, and Flatley scored on a 6-yard touchdown run with 4:28 to go in the third. It was 20-0. The two-point conversion failed. Golden Bears turned the ball over on downs. Virginia scored. It was a Caleb Bielke 41-yard touchdown run with 3:04 to go, and 26-0 was the score. The kick failed. Flatley scored on a 2-yard touchdown run with 3:36 to go in the fourth quarter. That made it 32-0. Doherty's kick was good, 33-0. And then the Golden Bears were stopped deep in Blue Devil territory at the end of the game. The final score at Moore Stadium in Eveleth on homecoming evening in Eveleth. The Virginia Blue Devils defeat the Eveleth Gilbert Golden Bears. The Golden Bear football brought to you by Tough Go Incorporated and other fine sponsors. Thanks for joining us tonight. The final score in Eveleth tonight: Virginia Blue Devils 33, Eveleth Gilbert Golden Bears 0.